Hey, what's up? So, I came to an interesting thought this morning, and I thought I'd share, and hopefully spark some discussion. I was on the way back from the bagel store with bagels for my team, and we had a 9 a.m. meeting on a Saturday morning. And I was thinking to myself, how many people are going to show up on time? Close to zero, right? So most people strolled in around 9:30, 10. The last person came in at like 11. And this is a problem as it relates to the larger issue of accountability. And by accountability, I mean doing what you say you're going to do. Or, this is being accountable or being reliable or being credible. Any of these words are good descriptors. And having an organization or a team or a group where people are accountable to their word, to what they say they're going to do, and to the group is a huge asset. That team functions far better. There's more trust, more creativity. A lot of things are much better in groups like that. So I was thinking to myself, okay, what do I do? Because if people say they're going to show up at 9 and they show up at 10:30, 11, well, that's not being accountable. At the same time, it's Saturday morning, so, let's be reasonable and let's, give people some slack. And so I was thinking, okay, what's an appropriate punishment? And I thought, well, okay, you can dock pay or you can fine people, but that's really harsh. And it's also targeted at them personally. So, you're not reinforcing that there's a group effort here, a team effort. So what if we, punish the whole team? Everybody has to do push-ups or something obnoxious like that. And, well, that's really getting across a bad message, too. And it hit me that there's a larger problem here, and that we're using a punishment as a way to communicate that that accountability is important, because you're punished if you're not accountable. But that's sort of placing a layer where we don't need one. Like the kids in school, right, when we were in junior high school, we did our homeworks because we didn't want to get yelled at by our teachers, not because we didn't want to face the consequence of not learning as much as we could have. So the true consequence of not being accountable is a disorganization and lack of accomplishment for the group. And that is a consequence. That's a real consequence. And that is the punishment of not being accountable. And so you lose track of it when you place a punishment on top. And it destroys intrinsic motivation. So I realized I thought I'd share. So feel free to comment. I haven't come up with a solution yet, like a good way. All I could think of was trying to explain it to the group, why accountability is important and making them more aware. But there should be something in addition to that. So if you have any ideas, feel free and post them.